Oh, what a tangled web we weave. FBI, you did deceive because one of your top agents, who was in the middle, not in the middle, at the forefront of the Trump Russiagate investigation, well, he's been arrested. What's going on there, folks? We're going to get right to that. But as always and ever, I ask you to please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please follow us at Explain America on Facebook. I'm not just saying these things, they are very important things to do. So we really love reading your comments too. You guys are sometimes hilarious, but sometimes very thought provoking, and you give some good insights. We love reading that stuff. So please keep commenting. So Charles McGonigal, or Charlie McGonigal, as he's known, he was arrested. He was arrested today, and he was charged with trying to help a Russian oligarch get around U.S. sanctions. So he was trying to assist this Russian oligarch who had been sanctioned by the government of the United States to get around those sanctions. This, of course, is a crime. The sanctions are there for a reason. But the interesting thing about Mr. McGonigal, not only was he at the middle of the Trump Russiagate investigation, worried apparently about Russian interference, and then he goes on to help a Russian oligarch, but I digress. Not only was he at the center of the Trump Russia investigation, he was one of the first people to trigger the investigation. You see, he was one of the first people to learn that former Trump campaign advisor George Papadopoulos supposedly told an Australian diplomat that he had political dirt from Russia on Hillary Clinton. So, former Deputy Assistant Director Jonathan Moffa told the Senate Judiciary Committee in 2020 that he got a July 2016 email from McGonigal. And in that email from McGonigal contained essentially that reporting, which then served as the basis for the opening of the case. That's gigantic. So the email from McGonigal was consistent with the report that served as the basis for opening the case. Now, that's not just being at the center of the Trump Russia scandal. That's being the start, the flint, the spark that lit the fire, as it were, to begin the Trump Russiagate collusion nonsense that went on for years, that totally hampered a presidency, that totally handicapped and handcuffed the president of the United States from doing his job. And it handcuffed this country. It held this country hostage, essentially. And now he's arrested for plotting with a Russian oligarch to get around U.S. sanctions against him. This Russiagate conspiracy, this Russiagate nonsense, the rabbit hole goes so very deep, folks. We have just scratched the surface of what's going to happen. What does McGonigal know? What does McGonigal know? Are they afraid he's going to speak? Might he speak to save his hide now? What does he know about the Trump Russia investigation? I'd love to know it. I know you'd love to know it. And we're going to keep following it here at Explain America. So please keep tuning in night after night while we bring you the news that's important to you and fellow conservatives. And that's why we ask you to like, to comment, to share, to subscribe, and to follow us at Explain America, because we're covering the stories the mainstream media does not want to cover. And if they do, they're going to put a little rosy spin on it and not tell you these fine details that we're telling you here. Folks, that's it for today. Again, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. God bless you. We love you. Take care, everybody.